and on this head was the glittering crown of England. The effigy lay on cloth of gold cushions on top of the coffin to symbolise the majesty of an anointed sovereign, which endured even on his journey to the grave. And it was an impressive journey. Once the coffin arrived at Westminster Abbey, masses were sung. And then, in a scene of startling drama, a nobleman dressed in the dead king's armour rode a war horse through the Abbey's great west door and up to the high altar. There he was stripped of the armour and weapons, and these symbols of Henry's earthly power were offered up to God. The Pastons of Norfolk had only a fraction of the resources of the Tudors who ruled England, but a death in the family was just as momentous for them. And they were equally keen to do what they could to help the soul of the departed as it started its journey through purgatory. The stress of John Paston's involvement in the dispute over Fastolf's will meant the family had to arrange a funeral much sooner than they'd expected. By the autumn of 1465, John's mother Agnes was worrying about him. "By my counsel," she wrote, "dispose yourself as much as you may to have less to do in the world. Your father said, 'In little business lies much rest.' This world is but a thoroughfare and full of woe, and when we depart therefrom, right naught we bear with us but our good deeds and ill. And there knows no man how soon God will call him, and therefore it is good for every creature to be ready." The letter makes haunting reading, because Agnes was right to be worried. 7 months later, at the age of just 44, John Paston died suddenly in London. And his widow, Margaret, poured all her shock and her fear for the family's future into the most splendid funeral she could devise. A priest and 12 poor men bearing